What is going on, Wealth Our Way Nation? It is your man, Charles Tank Harris, the founder and chief visionary officer of the financial literacy platform, Wealth Our Way, where our motto is, wealth is not only for the wealthy. You know, I got the big smile on my face today because I'm up in New York City. Love it up here in New York City. I'm in Harlem. Let's see if I can dip out the way. You see Lenox Ave and Malcolm X Boulevard behind your man's big head. I want to thank each and every one of you who are here with me live as I stream across Wealth Our Way's Facebook and YouTube pages. Of course, give that Wealth Our Way Nation salute to the members of the nation who watch this program pre-recorded overnight, over the weekend, wherever you can squeeze 15 minutes of financial literacy in. And then lastly, but not least, I want to give a heartfelt how are you to the Life 101 platform that listens to the audio recording of this very here program. So we are continuing along on raising financially literate children week. And today I'm going to talk about a topic near and dear to my heart, not that they all aren't, but this one in particular is what I am. It's about being an entrepreneur. Today we're going to talk about encouraging and creating a young entrepreneur. I tell this story a lot. I don't know if I've told it on 15 Minutes of Finance, but my first real entrepreneurial endeavor that I consider my first business was when I was younger in the streets of Philly. It would get real brick cold and snow would come, and I started my own snow shoveling business. I even had the acronym. You know how I feel about acronyms. The acronym was SNOW, S period, N period, O period, W period. Some Negroes on welfare. That's what we was doing out here. So what happened was I used to get up whenever it snowed. Me and my brothers would race out to try to shovel all the payments we could shovel. We used to get like $2 or $3 a pavement. They were real small payments in Philly, and this was in the early 80s. Then I realized I couldn't knock on enough doors fast enough to get the pavements that I wanted to shovel. By the time I got there, somebody else had already knocked it off, or they gave the commitment to somebody else. So what I started to do as a young budding entrepreneur was, before it would even snow, November, early December, I would get commitments from everybody in the neighborhood that when it snowed, Big Tank was in charge of shoveling their pavement. So now I got 30, 40 customers. This is what I got now as an 11-year-old, 12-year-old. I got customers. Now I got commitments and obligations. You learn on the business as you go along. I'm shoveling pavements, and some people's pavements are waiting to the end of the night to get shoveled because I couldn't get to them fast enough. Now I had disgruntled customers, so I had to learn about labor. I had to enlist some of my homies who were mad that I had the payments on lock anyway, and I would give them 80% of whatever I was charging for the pavement job. If it was $2, they gave them $1.60. I made 40 cents, and I didn't have to shovel anything. And I learned how business worked all on my own with no role model, from having some Negroes on welfare as my first business. What I would tell you, if you have a child or a young person in your life that you're mentoring, I'm not discouraging anybody from going the route of college. I went to college. I'm not discouraging anybody from teaching your children to get a corporate job or any other type of job, or go in nonprofit. But open up someone's eyes to entrepreneurialism, to entrepreneurship. The ability to work for yourself, to run your own business, to know how to create strategies. New York, you got to hear the sirens. To create strategies, to manage a book of business where you're responsible for not only customers to bring money in, but employees that take money out, that they're investments in your business. You learn how to make a system that's repeatable, even in your absence, so that you can create evergreen revenue. Teach a child that. If you have them cutting your lawn, tell them to go out and cut other people's lawns. Sell lemonade. You got Girl Scout cookie sales. You got my kids, my son is in football and basketball, and they have fundraisers all the time. I'm like, you're raising funds to play football or basketball. You're raising funds for someone else. This is a great lesson on how it feels to go out and have to get money from someone else to have them give it to you. That is all being an entrepreneur is, adding value to people's life and making a profit for doing it. So today's tip of the day is to create and encourage a young entrepreneur. Tomorrow, we're going to wrap up the week of raising financially literate children. I'm going to enjoy New York City. I'm about to have some oxtail. And, I'm up at the Caribbean Star restaurant up here on Lenox Ave, Malcolm X Boulevard. So remember our motto here at Wealth Our Way. wealth is not only for the wealthy. I'll see you guys all here tomorrow. Take care.